Yeah! Look at her. Wait a minute. Look at her. Yes, I can't believe it. Look at her.
That's right. To be looked at.
Look at her. Hello, children, and welcome to another fabulous episode of Look at Her, the show where we show our super celebrity guests some queens they've played with, slayed with, or even laid with. And they'll spill a little tea. They'll throw a little shade if they have to. Or most importantly, just tell us something that we don't know. Today's guest is the most lamented first out by all of the world. A talent we missed out on. The shade, the tea, the jokes, the comments, the looks, the fantasy. We missed out on it. But luckily she is here today, the gorgeous, the glamorous Irene the Alien, honey.
Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Baby.
Inside a to-scale replica of the inside of your colon.
That's right. Glug, glug. You're not going to feel any indigestion tonight in this Pepto party, baby. Irene, I am so happy that you are here because from the minute you came on screen, I was enjoying it, sipping it, and then what the fuck? What do you mean she's leaving?
That's exactly how I felt. You know, the past couple seasons, they've eliminated the girls, and then the first outs almost immediately get brought back.
Right.
And so as I was getting eliminated, I was kind of like, okay,
see you
later. And as soon as I walked off stage, the Wranglers were like, so your flight leaves Wednesday. Tomorrow you need to come back to film the last confessionals. I was like, wait, I'm really going home?
You're like, but diabetes!
If Orion's story gets to come back, what the fuck?
Right. Damn.
Yeah, and I had a lot more TV to make, so.
You sure did. I mean, the first episode was the Irene the Alien episode, honey, because you were reading the girls, you were gathering the girls.
That's just how drag queens act where I'm from.
Yes.
I think what it shows is that a lot of the girls that get cast on Drag Race this day haven't spent a lot of time in dressing rooms at professional drag queen performances. But what's been really nice is that as I travel, I feel like the drag queens are the ones who saw me.
Yes.
You know, they're always like, it's so nice to see someone cut up like we do back home. And I'm like, yes,
yeah.
Okay, as long as the drag queens like me, that's all that matters.
I mean, and you also got lots of great first episode stills with your nails and the hair.
The memes, yeah, the memes.
I mean, yeah, you got tons of memes, and we know there's gotta be an all-stars, a global all-stars, a versus the world, a something.
Well, they called me and they told
future.
me that World of Wonder is looking for a new janitor. So I think I will be working with World of Wonder very soon.
Fantastic.
Yeah, just cleaning the floors.
Just keep on sweeping is what they say.
Exactly.
Just if you sweep good, if you sweep so good that
Maybe we'll
RuPaul
let you come
notices
back.
how clean the floor is.
If Rue says something about it,
Right.
you can come back.
You can come back. But in the meantime, you are here, and I know you know how to play this game, honey.
Girl, I missed out on reading the girls for season 15, so that's what I'm here to do today.
Yes, we are ready to look. Let us begin. Look at her.
Dun, 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 dun.
Luxe Noir London in Mugler. How very dare she?
In Detox's Mugler that she borrowed for that day.
Oh my God.
I mean, she looks great in it.
She does. She's a Mugler girl.
Yeah, she's amazing. I have to say, I am a huge, huge Luxe Noir London fan. I really, really like what she does. And when I saw her on the first day, I already knew she was there because in the hotel room, I was watching the YouTube cast spoilers.
Oh, really?
Because the Wranglers didn't know we could do that. And so I already knew the entire cast. And so when she walked in, I was like so excited that she was the one that I would get to play with on camera. And I was expecting her to, be a little cunty with me. And, the wig was not 40 inches.
Right.
But I think she took it to heart a little bit. But what a lot of people don't know is that I was really just trying to help her. But, there's something about Luxe. She was 22 at the time of filming. Mm-hmm. That woman knows every internet pop culture reference from the past 20 years. She is nothing but a soundbite machine. Wendy Williams is channeled through Luxe at all times.
Right.
It's incredible. She's so funny. Whenever we get to be together as a cast, I always gravitate towards Luxe because I know that we can just sit and kind of kiki. And I did apologize to her, after the season aired, I went up to her and I was like, I just want to let you know that like we definitely got off on the wrong foot. And I'm a really big fan of yours, and I'm sorry that your first moment on camera was me basically clocking you for lying. Like, that's kind of fucked. And she told me that everywhere she goes, every club, every dressing room she walks into, it's 40 inches, 40 inches, 40 inches. And there's like so much more to Lux than the 40 inches thing.
Definitely.
Like, she is an incredible drag queen. And the fact that she's 22, 23 now, I think, it's sick and twisted. I think it shows that her parents have really instilled a really good inner voice in her. Like, the voice she heard growing up was positive reinforcement, and so now that's the voice she hears in her own head.
Though she probably does hear one other voice than the positive reinforcement, and it's you going, "That's not 40 inches, bitch!"
And it wasn't!
Okay, look at him.
Mama!
The meet and greet continues. How could you compete against your own mother? The mother of the world.
Girl, I was like, if Sasha Colby's gonna be there, maybe going home first isn't a bad thing.
Right.
Because now people will want me on another season. Because this was nobody but Sasha's season from the get-go.
No way in hell that it was ever possible to go to
It just wasn't gonna happen.
else.
Also, I ripped this dress off very recently. This is a beautiful dress.
Oh.
Sasha Colby is obviously an incredible drag queen. She's also hilarious. On the first day, after we like wrapped, we got out of drag, we were sitting and we were getting like production notes. They were like telling us all the things about how it was gonna work the next day. And there was this one, I don't know what his job was. I never like got to know him. I was there for 5 minutes.
Right.
And he had on gray sweatpants with the biggest fucking bulge I've ever seen in my life. And he wasn't talking to us. Girl, you didn't need the binoculars.
Oh shit.
It was visible with the naked eye. Take your glasses off, you can still see it.
Yes.
And he just, like, someone was talking to us, I think it was like Mandy Salangsang or something, and he was standing over here, and apparently I was burning a hole into his pants because I couldn't stop staring. And Sasha was sitting next to me, and she leans over and very loudly goes, "We're both looking at the dick, right?" I'm like, ah! So they can hear us, Sasha. But it's true, we were both looking at the dick. Yeah. I love her so much. To see GODDESS in person was like truly groundbreaking. The thing too is she's been doing this kind of drag for so long. Like having a bunch of dancers grabbing her hair, that's her Continental winning performance.
Totally.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
So she was already at an advantage, but to see her do it live in like the most high stakes moment of her life, maybe, I don't know her life like that, but it was like, inspirational. And I was kind of like, hopefully that'll be me one day.
That's right. That's the attitude we need from you, Irene, because we need you back and we need you strong.
I know. But like fighting against her for the crown would have been impossible.
It's very true.
She's
Everybody's
so good.
just a second, no matter how good they are, and they were good. Speaking of good, look at her. Damn. Now, in any other season, it might have been hers to own, honey.
You know,
Anitra.
She's so likable, and I was there for 2 seconds. I didn't get to know her because she was so quiet the first couple days. I thought she was gonna go home next.
Right.
I really did. And then, of course, the talent show happened, and it just blew us all away. She's so in her body at all times. She lives in her body in a way that is so unique to her, and it's because she has that Taekwondo background.
Yeah.
She's also hilarious. She's like low-key, she's just a stoner. This is crazy. She's the only girl from my season that I've had over at my house.
Oh, really?
Because all the girls come to Seattle for Queer Bar. They all get booked at Queer Bar,
Right.
and it's an amazing time. If you live in Seattle, come see them. But when she was there, I was like, girl, come Kiki, come hang out, like let's take mushrooms or whatever.
Yeah.
She had diarrhea that night, so she couldn't take mushrooms, but...
So you poisoned her when she came to your house.
What do you think I was having her there
You're like,
for?
have these mushrooms.
Yes.
We'll see how far you walk that fucking duck tonight.
Well, and I was like, maybe they'll put me in her place in the top 4. No, she's an incredible person, and her story, like the way that people connected to her, I'm so fucking jealous. God, I wish I was that likable. I'm too much of a fucking bitch.
That's what we need you for, Irene. That's what I'm gonna say through this whole show. Stay strong, Irene. Don't become too nice. We need you to be a workroom bitch on whatever season they put you back in. So sweep those fucking floors till they sign, Irene.
I have to tell you, no matter what happens, Jonny, you do not need to be afraid. I do not have it in me to be nice.
Thank God.
It's not a part of who I am.
One single tear falls down my cheek saying,
Thank you,
I mean,
God.
the fact that you got to see Walk That Fucking Duck live, I mean,
Yes.
was everyone as gagged as we at home were? Because I watched it at least 20 times right after I saw it.
Yeah, it came in waves, because like ANETRA, I was like, okay, this is gonna be terrible. And then she started walking the duck, and I was like, oh, she's like very talented. And then she broke the board, and I could feel my butthole clench, like my nuts popped out of their tuck.
Yes.
It was one of those things where I was like, this woman could kill me, and I would thank her for it. She has orbit, she has gravity, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I worked with her in Vegas at Piranha, and I was like, I don't even want to perform, I just want to watch her. She's so good. Like, if you have the chance to see Anitra live, you have to do it, because it's more than drag. It's this otherworldly thing of watching someone who has such control of their body that it feels inhuman, is what it feels like. She is also a GODDESS.
Yes, she is.
Am I spelling that right?
GODDESS, you are. That's right.
There we go.
Last thoughts on GODDESS, that is Anitra.
You know, at the finale, when she was performing, her first run through of her number, not run through, but like the first take, she like kicked her dancer in the knee, and they had to like stop filming and re-choreograph the whole number. And I saw online a lot of people saying like, I didn't think that Anitra's number was as good. And I'm like, you don't understand. They had to re-choreograph, and she also had to perform with the knowledge that she just took out a dancer.
Wow.
And she still pulled through. Like, that woman is amazing.
Yes.
What does it say?
Well, it says shade, but it should say supportive.
Yeah.
Because that was such a nice thing to say. All right, Logaha.
Oh my God, don't make me look at that.
God.
Oh my God. Oh, that woman.
Now, let's talk about this look specifically. I didn't quite catch that it was the full recreation of the Terry Mugler cowgal look, and woo, it was good.
It's good, it's heavy, it's fully beaded. She'll tell you exactly how much it costs. You don't even have to ask. And she's wearing her only unstyled wig that she owns, I think, under that hat. Yeah, because all the other ones are teased ponytail wigs, but that one is just some little lace front. You know, Mistress's head is so big, she has to hand ventilate her own lace fronts because they don't make lace fronts that go wide enough.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a woman committed to the illusion.
Honey, the illusion was strong during the whole competition. And we could have gotten so much more of the two of you. It was electric in that first episode.
Well, we both come from the same environment. You know, we both come from Houston, Texas, which is a drag scene full of, we'll call them drag elders, who have sort of lost their filter and their ability to experience empathy. And so, something that I don't know if Mistress has ever had. And so we just know how to cut up. You know, we know how to banter in a drag queen way that is sort of like, I'm saying mean things to you because I know that you are good enough at drag that you have the confidence to take criticism in a way that not everybody has it.
Yeah.
You know, we've been through the ringer by doing drag in Texas. I wish that we had gotten to cut up on the girls all season. We would have like probably made way more of them cry than Mistress was able to make cry alone.
You would have been a powerful team.
Although I don't know if we would have had the same targets.
That's true. Like, now, who do you wish you could have made cry this season?
Oh God, I wanted to make Marsha cry so bad.
Oh, she was asking for it.
She was asking.
So cute and
she
nice.
was in there asking for someone to hit her, and I wanted to give her her wish. No, I actually love Marsha, and I kind of was assuming a sort of like mother hen role with Marsha on the first day. Because as we were unpacking, she was looking around and sort of having a bit of a wake-up call when she looked at the things that everybody else had brought. And I was like, well, Marsha, give me a tour of your closet. Like, show me what you did. And like, they look great. But yeah, no, I would have cut up on Marsha. And I think the thing about Mistress is that she didn't have an equal opponent. So I think that what would have happened as the season went on is we would have like butted heads a little bit. And I'm probably the only person who was there who could dish it just as well as Mistress could dish it.
Yeah. Mistress would have gotten the sweetheart edit, and you would have gotten the villain edit.
Do you think that she got the villain edit?
I mean, who else was the villain? I guess Lucy LaDuca was the villain.
Which is crazy, because Lucy LaDuca is sweet as pie in person. Everywhere I go that she's already been, the girls have nothing but nice things to say about her. It's crazy that she was such a crazy person on the show.
Now, before we move on to talk more about Lucy LaDuca,
Right, we have a
well, we will talk about her more now. Let's talk about Saggy Face Gate.
So Mistress,
Saggy Face Gate.
Yeah.
What was the truth? What was the shucking off of the truth? Tell me the story.
I can tell you the story. Mistress's best friend is my drag daughter. Shout out Norvina Dubois. And Norvina recently moved to Seattle, but before that she lived in Houston. She and Mistress used to be roommates. And so she knows Mistress better than almost anybody. And she told me that one of Mistress's favorite pastimes is something that Mistress calls playing scenes. We in the real world call it making up lies. And so she'll just make up lies to see how people react. It's kind of like a cat playing with a mouse.
Right.
So when she said that on the phone, at first I was like, wow, why would Lucy say that? And then later on, as I was like reflecting, I was like, she just made that up because she doesn't like Lucy. And I knew that that's what had happened, but I still was like, okay, let me just not talk to her for a while. When I did see Lucy, talk to her about it, she was like, yeah, I never said that. And I was like, yeah, I didn't think so, girl, you're in your 30s. People in their 30s don't talk like that.
That's correct.
Mistress, however, is 23. So I just thought that it would be like a fun little moment to like bring up on camera and like see how they reacted. Plus, it's the only time that I got to see them in the same room because you can't get those two in the same room.
Right.
You need a contract that obliges them to be in the same room.
Really? It's that real, huh?
They do not care for each other, no. But I like both of them, and you know, I thought it would be funny. I think Mistress still was under the impression that she had a chance to make it into the top 2. And so when I brought that up, I think she got a little bit annoyed because it would make her look bad. But obviously after the Twitter and Instagram posts where you voted, I think she saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I love Saggate because,
I
honey,
do too.
there is not a line, not a sag in sight.
There better not be, or I want my money back.
Right. All right. Look at her. Let loose. I said let loose.
Okay. I'm the queen of the thunder. I'm taking over for Zeus. Do you know how big her brain is for that lyric?
Yeah.
I don't even know if she wrote it, but this woman is, first of all, the corset that she's wearing, as soon as I saw her, I asked her for the corset, went home and ordered it.
Wow.
And now
she was so snatched.
Baby skinny! Yeah, I have fully Lucy LaDuca pilled the entire Seattle drag scene. We all wear the Timeless Trends Libra corset in beige. It's sickening.
No gatekeeping here. Thank you, Irene.
I'm here to help the girls because the girls need help. But Lucy's hilarious. Lucy's an amazing person. I really enjoy her. I wish that she was better at laughing at herself while on camera.
Yeah.
Because she actually is very good at laughing at herself off camera. But I think that she was really concerned with, here's the secret sauce to Drag Race that no one tells you. The less you care about being likable, the more likable you are. Like, not to go back, but Mistress is like a demon from hell, but she doesn't care about being likable. She doesn't care about showing off that demonic side, which is why she's incredibly popular.
Yeah.
And Lucy, I think, was producing a little bit too much. I mean, I didn't get to know her when I was there. She was in group 2 and I was there for 5 minutes, so we just, our paths didn't cross. So when I found out that she was crazy on set, I was like, I don't see it. I don't believe it. But yeah, I mean, she just, I hope that she gets to go back for an All-Stars. She has too few fans for as talented as she is my personal opinion. And I don't think she's generic.
No.
Dull, but not generic.
Irene is delivering.
You know what? She went and worked at Queer Bar with my girls, and they were all like, wait a minute, you're covered in tattoos. Why do you hide those? These make you look cool. She like wants to be perceived as like a white bread suburban housewife. And I'm like, girl, no, be the like hot dom top construction worker you are.
Oh yeah, bro. Look at that tiny waist, bro.
Bro, look at them big old hips.
I mean, honey, she just was. You never want to be too pinched on camera about something. You gotta relax, or at least pretend to be relaxed.
She needed to loosen up the Timeless Trends corset Libra in beige.
She needed to let loose.
She needed to let loose. Oh God, I love that song. Also, just I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit. I was a let loose stan from the day it premiered.
Yes.
It took y'all months to figure out what a bop that shit was, but I knew.
Tell him, Irene. Look at her.
Oh, the baby girl.
The woman you wanted to punch in the face.
I still want to punch her in the face, but she is painted in that photo. My God.
I mean, this Barbie look is stunning.
It is.
We don't know whether it was real or not. The Reddit spill about the producer from Drag Race who said, "Ask me anything." And in that story, they said RuPaul did not care for Marcia.
Oh, she did. She hated her.
Go on.
I think that Ru was underwhelmed a little too many times. I think she got annoyed. I don't think she hated Marcia. I think she got annoyed that she had to ask for the same things over and over, which is understandable. Marcia took a really long time to embrace drag makeup, and she has really, since being off the show, has embraced it a lot.
Yeah.
I have a conspiracy theory. Can I share a conspiracy theory with you?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my conspiracy theory. So Marcia did not get ready with the rest of us in the dressing room at the finale or the reunion. She got ready in her hotel room and then came down once she was fully painted. I have never seen her put on that makeup. When she puts it on in her TikToks, it's always jump cuts. So my conspiracy theory is that Marcia still has not learned to paint her face and instead has a makeup artist who does her face for her, whether it's her boyfriend or someone else, because her boyfriend does go with her to all of her gigs. And my conspiracy theory is that someone else is doing her face and she's passing it off as her work. Spread that around. That's my conspiracy theory. You guys tell me, Marcia, debunk it, do a full get ready with me where you have no jump cuts, but maybe she has one. I don't keep track of her content that closely, but wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
That would be so fun, right?
Very fun. I love a conspiracy theory.
I love a scandal.
Oh my God, well played. Well played. Look at her.
Mama.
Mommy, why do you hate me?
I know, Mama hates me. It's so hard to, like RuPaul, I discovered when I was 16. I really love RuPaul. I really love RuPaul a lot, and I have looked up to her for a very long time, in secret and publicly. And to get there and meet her and have her instantly be like, yeah, that wasn't funny, go home. I was like, damn. Okay, don't meet your heroes. But
oh God.
No, I respect RuPaul to a level I respect very few humans.
Yeah.
That woman, I did mushrooms shortly after getting eliminated, and RuPaul walked into my trip. You know what I mean? Like she was sort of the talisman of my trip. It was her and Willow Pill, of course, because on mushrooms. And she said to me, all of this is an act, you know that, that's what I say all the time. Like this whole thing, drag is an acknowledgement of the illusion of the human condition. And going home first on the reality TV show that I created is not a reflection of who you are or your worth or your value. And even though it wasn't the real RuPaul saying that to me, it really felt like something that maybe she would say, and it really gave me a sense of peace. And I am just so honored and privileged to get to help her build the legacy that she has built, to get to be even a tiny piece of the Drag Race legacy. It's so, like, I don't think I would ever feel fulfilled in my life if I hadn't gotten to do this.
We love you here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Can't wait to see more of you. We are rooting for you in general. Now, if you want to see more of our interview with Irene the Alien that we couldn't fit in the show, you're going to have to go to patreon.com/HeyQueenTV for exclusives you can't see anywhere else. All right, Irene, love ya. Thank you. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on Look at Her. Hit it! Look at her. Let me look. I'm looking. Oh, wow, I'm seeing.
Look at
Love you again. Love you, Lady Red.